Welcome into another Friday night here from Kyle White Stadium on the campus of Anahuac High School, where Anahuac Sports Live brings you tonight's matchup between the Anahuac Panthers and the Bridge City Panthers. Welcome in, everybody. Alex Outram joined alongside Trent Hart here in the Catbird seat here in Anahuac as we bring you another special Friday Night Lights presentation. Anahuac comes into tonight's game 2-1. Off their biggest win of the season last year versus Kip Generations Academy. Coming in tonight to take on a Bridge City Cardinals team out of 4A, stepping up in play against a Bridge City Cardinals team who is 2-1 on the year, and coming in looking for revenge after a loss in overtime last year in Bridge City to the same Panther ball club. So the Panthers will have their work cut out for them, but as you'll see in the pregame show, head coach Greg Neese thinks he has the formula to solve the puzzle tonight to take out another victory heading into district play. And Trent, as we know, non-district games, it's not about the winning or losing aspect. It's about getting ready for the district play. And if last week is any indication, the Panthers are well on their way heading into district play.
Well, going into district, Alex, it's super important to just get better every week. You know, I mean, that's the goal of every team in Texas high school football, whether you're in 1A 6-man or if you're in 6A, it doesn't matter. You're trying to get better week in and week out to get to the playoffs. That is the goal. And, you know, it may be the goal of some other teams to win their district. Whatever the case may be, it's improving week in and week out. And so far we have seen the Panthers do that. And you talked about solving the riddle to the puzzle. Well, that puzzle begins with the centerpiece, and that is the quarterback of Bridge City.
Absolutely. And we're going to hear a little bit about him coming up here in the pregame show as we will continue the Chambers County Abstract Show after this with our word with the head coach of the Anahuac Panthers, head coach Greg Neese. Back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Welcome back to the Chambers County Abstract pregame show. Alex Outram joined by the head coach of the Anahuac Panthers, head coach Greg Neese. And coach, back-to-back wins and really good showing by the offense last week as another game put up over half a century on the team.
Yeah, it was good. Our offensive line played well again. That's 2 weeks in a row that they really played well. And, you know, we're going to be as good on offense as our offensive line allows us to be. And Coach Dale's doing a great job with those guys, and they're really kind of becoming a unit now, and we expect some big things for them tonight. They're going to have to block really well tonight. They got a really good defensive front, and you know what, they'll have their hands full. But I was very pleased with our offensive line, and that led to the production of points.
Landon Corbett looked really comfortable in the backfield last week. You seen some more continuity between Marcos and Landon?
Right. Yeah. Marcus, the little sophomore quarterback. You know, he gets a little nervous sometimes, but I just say, hey, just turn around, and you got two studs back there. All you got to do is get the snap and get them the football, and every once in a while throw one up to Zion. But, yeah, Landon really played an outstanding game, and he's one of the best football players in the Golden Triangle. And, you know, I expect after our district is over at the end of the year when we have our meeting, I expect his name to be up there with district MVP or offensive MVP. He'll definitely be in the conversation. So he's that good. He's a 3-year starter, and it allows me calling plays when I have him in the backfield. I think I said this last week. Have him in the backfield right next to Christian and Marcus at quarterback, and Zion at wide receiver. I get to have fun and run a lot of different plays, throwing the football and trick plays and certain handoffs, motions, and shifting him out because the defense has to be aware of where he is.
You talked about the offensive line. When you look back at the film, what were some of the things that you liked?
Well, I thought our down blocks were really good. I mean, we're a team that, we're a gap scheme team where we get down blocks on the point of attack, and then somebody's coming to kick out from the down blocks. And I thought our down blockers, which really is talking mainly about our tackles, Eli Burns and Mayon over there at left tackle, those guys are doing a great job of creating a hole with their down blocks. And I think our tight end, Galeas, is doing an outstanding job. He's a senior, 2-year starter for us, and he just came out last year, first time played football in high school, and he's doing a great job at tight end. In our offense, you got to have a great tight end play, and you got to have a great tackle play, and they are definitely giving us that.
Well, also looking back, once you were able to get to the second level, you were able to pick up some good blocks downfield, which really spurred some big runs between both Christian Sanchez and Landon Corbett.
Right. And we'll go back to the offensive line to talk about some of those. You know, with our guard play, with our guards, Manning and Cooper, they're responsible for getting to the second level, which are our linebackers. And if we don't see linebackers' feet flying up over their head, they're not doing a good job. And I'll tell you, Manning is one of the best cutters that we have. He lost quite a bit of weight. He kind of leaned up during the summertime, which is fine, but it made him so much faster. And he's probably one of the he's got to be the fastest guard in the district. And what he does, he pulls up on scat and sweep, and his backside blocks, he's able to get up on those fast linebackers and cut their legs out from under them. So that kind of helps us spring what you're talking about, the next level. And then our wide receivers are doing a good job blocking downfield also.
Flip side of the ball, defense, you talked a little bit last week about the 4-2-5 scheme that y'all were switching to. What did you see on the film about how the scheme was working out and how the team's taking to it?
Well, I feel more comfortable when I see 4 hands down up there. And our defensive ends, we're really focused on keeping contained. We'll say it every week. I mean, that's what they have to do. And Coach Dell's doing a great job with those guys. But I like our 4-2-5. And, you know, when we had the 3 hands down, it just seemed like everybody was getting around us. But now we got 4 athletic defensive ends. We've got Robert Bailey coming back now. And with those defensive ends like that, it really helps keep contained. And we're going to have to do that tonight because their quarterback is a dang good player. He's going to be scrambling. He's going to break contain. I mean, it's just going to happen anyway. Doesn't matter how much you work on it. But I liked it. I think it makes us aggressive. I like the stunts out of it. We're able to bring the outside linebackers off the edge. Got Landon Corbett. We'll be playing outside linebacker tonight. He didn't play last week because he came back sick, and I just played him on offense. But it'll be one of those outside linebackers setting the edge, and that'll make us a lot better on defense.
Looking at the film last week, very good game, not flawless. What were some of the things that y'all tried to work on in practice this week?
Well, I still want to get better at our tempo. You know, when we're doing the game, when we're watching the game, and it looks like we're going fast, but then when I watch it on film, there's so many things that we can improve on. I mean, we're kind of walking around a little bit too much, and I want to snap the football about every 11 seconds or less. And we're right around the 13, 14 second mark most of the time. And I think a lot of that has to do with our little sophomore quarterback. I mean, I had to bring him aside and I said, look, man, so I know you're uncomfortable. Everybody's older than you, but they're looking at you. I mean, you're the general out there. You're the extension of me, actually. And so if you're walking around slow, the team's going to walk around slow. So pick up your tempo a little bit, have a little sense of urgency, be loud and vocal, be fast when you talk, but be clear, and let's get the cadence going quick so we get the ball snapped. So we worked on that a lot this week, and he did a great job of implementing that to his game this week.
Head coach Cody McGuire on the other side of the field, coming down from Austin Westlake to take over this Bridge City program. What have you seen on the film, and do you know much background about what he's bringing and implementing here to this Cardinal football team?
I just know he's been real pleasant to deal with over the telephone or text messages and emails, and that doesn't always happen in our profession. Sometimes there's coaches that are kind of hard to deal with, and some people can be jerks, and some people may think I'm a jerk, but I try to get along with everybody, and he seems like a very, very a nice guy, and I know he's an intense coach and comes from he's got a great pedigree coming from Austin Westlake. So I do pick at him about this quarterback. Like, I like to clone him, and I like 1-2, and I heard you're going to hold him out. Same for district, and he just gave me some laughs and stuff like that. But he does a good job, and you can tell he's kind of re-energized their program. And you can see it last night in the middle school. they had some really good players, and there's one guy, their 8th grader, we could not tackle at all. And so he's got some good young players coming up, and they're 2-1 right now on varsity. And like I said, you got one of the best quarterbacks around, and I heard he's an outstanding young man also. They're going to have a really good season, and I just hope, it's not too good tonight. So.
What have you seen on the offensive side of the ball? What are you expecting formation-wise from them?
Well, they run the spread, and they run the zone read and the GT read, and they got a lot of different looks, so it's not always the same look. So our ends have to be real disciplined, and they have to sit and wait because that's what the quarterbacks read most of the time. I know they got a couple of RPOs also where, he may be reading a second-level guy like a linebacker, and he's put the ball in his belly, and it's a running play. But if that linebacker dips in or comes in, closes on the run, or the outside linebacker closes on the run, he pulls it and throws a little quick slant. So if you got a kid that can do that, that means that he's a very smart quarterback, and the coach trusts him a lot. So they're a really good offense.
Defensive side of the ball, what did you see?
Well, they're a 4-3 scheme. I know their nose guard, their nose guard and their 3 technique are really good, and they got one real strong defensive end. On the other side, the defensive end, he's kind of smaller and quicker, but they're pretty good up front. The middle linebacker's a good player. They run a too-high look, and so they don't want anybody to get behind them. They're going to give you all the underneath stuff, so we have to be disciplined to do that, because I do like taking shots every once in a while, but if they go too high, that means they got 4 guys deep, and so we're going to have to be real disciplined, taking the underneath stuff, drag routes, flat routes, and stuff like that on boots. So they're real technically sound. I didn't see too many flaws. They do run to the football a lot, and they rush to the passer a lot, so we have some plays, you try to slow them down with a screen or a draw. So we do have some of that stuff in our offense tonight.
Last game of pre-district play. Obviously, you want to come out with a win, but what's most important to you tonight leading into district play?
I want to play well. I mean, you never know who's going to win until the game's over. So win or lose, there's no guarantee you're going to win, and there's no guarantee you're going to lose either. But I just want our guys to come out and play with some energy, play together, handle the adverse situations, and that prepares us going into district. I mean, there's a reason why I scheduled 4A teams in non-district, and that's to get ready for our district. So, which is a 3A. So we're playing smaller schools our size. But people ask, why do you always play the 4A teams? What do you get out of that? I said, well, you're battle tested, one, and I want our kids to be battle tested. I want some resistance. Now, last week we played a team that didn't give us much resistance. Now they had some very good players. Their quarterback was really good, and he gave us fits at times. But I know they're going to give us some resistance tonight, and they're going to come over here to win. We beat them last year in overtime, so I know their kids that are back. They're wanting to avenge that loss, so it'll be a good little war tonight. I'm telling you, because when I coached at Kirbyville and at Newton, you never wanted to lose at Bridge City. It was always kind of a respectfully but chippy game, and I know they got a lot of pride in their program, and they're going to play hard tonight, and I want our guys to match their intensity.
Well, Coach, best of luck in tonight's contest, and I appreciate the time before the game.
Thank you, Alex.
Head coach Greg Neese of the Anahuac Panthers as we continue the Chambers County Abstract pregame show after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Anahuac Sports Live is brought to you in part by Hillary Otto, insurance agent with Texas Farm Bureau, Porter's Wild Game Processing and Alligator Farm, Title Services Incorporated, Anahuac National Bank, member FDIC, Chambers County Abstract Company, Third Coast Integrated Martial Arts, Turn 2 Specialty Companies, and Wilcox Drug Store in Anahuac.
Welcome back to the Chambers County Abstract Company pregame show as we are close to the kickoff here between the Bridge City Cardinals and the Anahuac Panthers. And as we talked a little bit earlier, and from what you got from the pregame show, Trent, what are you looking to see tonight from the Panthers before we get ramped up into district play?
Well, that is the magical question, isn't it, Alex? I mean, we're going to see a completely different team this week is as far as what the Panthers are facing. It's going to be night and day from what they saw from Kip as to what they're going to see tonight against Bridge City. And the defense is going to have to step up in a huge way tonight against the Cardinals because, plain and simple, their athleticism on offense is as good as it gets around Southeast Texas. And, like I said earlier, it starts with that quarterback. And, Ethan Oseguera is going to, try to make things happen. He's a playmaker. And the defense is going to have to contain him. If they can contain him and try to get some penetration on that front offensive line of Bridge City, then they might see some success here tonight.
Absolutely. On the year, 36 carries for 257 yards for Oseguera, averaging 7 yards a carry. Obviously going to be a big key for the Panthers as we are set for the national anthem of the United States of America.
Before the players take the field tonight, I ask that you help us to remember that we are a team of friends and family first. Please keep us safe from injuries. Help us so that we do not seek individual glory and that we play as a team. Let us enter this competition in the spirit of good sportsmanship and with respect for members of the opposing team. Thank you for this beloved game that we call football, which allows us to gather here tonight. Thank you for our coaches and our fans. Thank you for our cheerleaders, drill teams, color guard, and our marching bands who are here to perform. Thank you for those who have sacrificed their time to make us better. Let us take this experience, the memories and friendships we have developed, and cherish them. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we'll be having the raising of the flag by FFA members Stevie Hampton, Sonia Henkeller, and Wyatt Timms, and the playing of our national anthem.
Pride of Anahuac playing the national anthem as we get set. The captains will be meeting at midfield. First for the Panthers,
The captains with referee Cooper,
Zion Clark and Eli Burns, both seniors for Bridge City. It's going to be the quarterback, Ethan Oseguera, Trey Herbert. Get some of the other numbers there. Dorian Pruitt. And one more. So after the coin toss, Anahuac has won the toss. And for the fourth straight week, we'll start the ball game with the ball. We are set. We want to thank Chambers County Abstract Company for sponsoring the pregame show. Tonight, nice turnout from both sides tonight.
Absolutely. The Bridge City faithful showing out strong. Almost got the visiting stands completely full. Hadn't seen that in a long time. I mean, especially since last year, COVID, and this year. But Also a good showing here on the home side for Anahuac.
There you go, saying that C word again.
Yeah. Not supposed to say it. Sorry.
We're testing it. First time we're going to be able to see an away band this year, too. So that should be good here at the halftime show, as we'll feature both bands from each team. On offense, your starters, Zion Clark and KJ Moore at the wideout positions. It's going to be Landon Corbett and Christian Sanchez in the backfield. Marcus Curiel will be behind center. Big men up front, Dalton Hendricks, Adrian Manning, Jonathan Cooper, Brandon Mayon, and Eli Burns. Teeing it up for Bridge City is going to be number 18, Victor Hernandez. So we are set to go. Back deep, Clark Sanchez is going to come down to Clark at the 25. And he's going to be met by a host of Cardinals defenders, as looks like they're going to mark it at the 29, and that is where the Panthers will set up shop for their first possession of the ball game. As Marcus Curiel will bring his offense onto the field. First down and 10.
Well, Zion trying to make something happen out of that, but just too many white jerseys swarming to him. But the Anahuac Panthers start out their first possession of the ball game. We'll see what Curiel has up his sleeve right here.
So no backs to open up, sends Clark in motion, play action, under pressure, is going to get the ball just away, as in on the pressure very quickly, Harrison Gauthier, as he was untouched going around the corner. Second down and 10 for the Panthers.
Well, the offensive line is going to have their hands full. They're going to have to play every single down like it's their last, to make sure they give Curiel enough time to get those passes away.
Two backs behind Curiel. Fakes the pitch, handoff straight up the gut. That's going to go to Sanchez, and Sanchez is going to get a yard, but this is going to bring up third down and long.
Third down 9, 30-yard line.
So very quickly now, the Panthers on third and long. Curiel getting the call from the sideline. 4-3 base defense for the Cardinals. Harrison Gauthier and Kel Newsom, two linebackers that were featured for the Cardinals. Curiel sets back, under pressure, sets up a screen just over the fingertips of Christian Sanchez. And Trent, if they had completed that one, he had lots of room.
Nothing but green in front of him. Who knows what he would have got out of it, but it doesn't matter now, as the pass falls incomplete and out of bounds, and that'll bring on the punting unit for the first time for the Anahuac Panthers tonight.
Christian Sanchez set back to handle the punting duties for the Panthers. Deep back for the Cardinals. It appears to be Dorian Pruitt. High snap. Sanchez is under pressure, does get it underway. It was touched. Bounce is going to take a Panther roll. Pruitt will pick it up across the 30, 35, 40. We're going to have a penalty, and this is going to be one of those dumb penalties, as Gavin Garrett is going to commit a penalty for the Cardinals, which is going to cost them some deep yardage.
Well, I didn't see what happened there. Blocking the back, I'm assuming?
Yes, sir.
That's what it is.
And it was after the runner had already passed him up, so they've got it marked at the 29. That's going to cost, that'll be practically a 20-yard penalty, and that'll back them up to the 19, as that is where they will set up shop.
And you're right, one of those mistakes as a coach you just don't want to see on special teams. I mean, especially after a great return, to get good field position.
So it's Ethan Oseguera bringing his offense onto the field. Running backs J.S. Bearden, Davian Edwards, wide receivers Kyler Garloska, and Joey Murdy. Out of the gun, spread, 3 wide to the far side. He has double backs behind him. Sends one in motion, handoff straight up the gut. Is going to be met by a host of defenders, fighting his way forward. Finally bringing him down was Caden Hampton. So they're going to be, that's going to get a pickup of 6, give them 7, 2nd down and 3.
Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd down.
Davian Edwards on the carry.
Well, small guy, but I mean, he pumps those legs and doesn't stop.
Osaguera out of the gun, hands it off to Edwards again. Around right side, breaks contain across the 30, 35. That's where he'll get met and pushed out of bounds right at the 36-yard line. Or pushed out of bounds by Javion West. Not before they get the first down. Yard pickup moves the chains. First down and 10 from the Bridge City 36. Osaguera out of the gun, 4 to each side. Sets back, looks right, is complete across the 40 and pushed out of bounds again by West. That completion going to Cale Bro. And I apologize, that's Justin Abate at quarterback.
So we got it wrong from the get-go.
Justin Abate, number 10, is out of the gun. Pitch right side, going nowhere. In fact, going to lose some pretty big yardage. A loss of 5 for Garlasco. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Well, this early in the game, and I hate to say it, but it is a big 3rd down here for the Panthers.
So it is Justin Abate as he is offside by Davian Edwards. Trips to the near side, out of the gun, rolling to this side, floats it up, is going to fall incomplete. And the Panthers have held.
Well, and here comes the punting unit for the Cardinals. So defense so far with 8:52 remaining here in the first quarter on each possession for each team. As we've got, is that Clark back deep? Yes, it is.
Zion Clark back deep for the punt. Did not hear anything pregame about Ethan Osaguera not getting some play. Could be getting Abate a little bit of PT before district. Punt is going to be taken at the 29, trying to find some room. It's going to get leg tackled at the 33, as that is where the Panthers will set up for their second possession of the first quarter.
So good punt there, and I don't have my sheet in front of me. But good punt there by Bridge City. Hopefully it's not a battle of the punters tonight.
That was Victor Hernandez handling the kicking duties for the Cardinal. First down and 10 from the Anahuac 33. Curiel will come out under center, 2 wide to the far side. That's Clark and Moore. Handoff straight up Broadway. Corbett, 35-40, is going to get tackled after a pickup of 10 and the first down of the ball game for the Panthers. Panthers will hurry it up, trying to get under 11 seconds per play. Curiel, under center. Pitch right, Corbett, across the 45, makes a move 50, gets into Cardinal territory after a pickup of 7, will bring up 2nd down and 3. 2 carries, 17 yards for Corbett. Up tempo. 2 wide to the near side. That's Corbett and Clark. Deep back is Sanchez. Pitch right. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Actually going to lose one on that.
They are going to take away one. So bring up 3rd down and 4. The second 3rd down of the ball game for the Panthers, as we'll tick under 8 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. No score on your Crawfish Play scoreboard. Curiel making sure to get the right call from the sideline. 3rd down and 4. Midfield. Panthers trying to get something going. Pitch right. Corbett across midfield. He's going to get the first down and more. Across the 35-40. down to the 39. That's going to be a pickup of 11 and a first down.
Well, Corbett has got to be the workhorse for this offense here tonight, Alex. I mean, there's no two ways about it. I think I said it before the pregame that he is going to be key as they hurry up to the line again, and Curiel is under center.
Two backs, fakes the pitch. Sanchez straight up Broadway. He's going to pick up 2. We'll bring up second down and 8.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so yet, please let everybody across social media know that we are live. We appreciate everybody from the Bridge City area joining us here tonight, as well as our Chambers County faithful, proud supporters of Anahuac Sports Live, and we thank each and every one of you for tuning in and week out.
4 wide for the Panthers. First time I've said that this year. Lone setback, fakes the toss, wide open down the middle. Corbett finally juggles and makes the catch, fights forward, down to the 18.
What concentration there by Corbett to pull the ball in, Alex. And they're in the red zone for the first time tonight.
18-yard pass from Curiel to Corbett. Handoff, right side. Sanchez fighting his way forward. Gets down to the 5, a pickup of 9. Seven plays so far this drive. Into the red zone. 5 yards from Paydirt. Pitch right, Corbett across the 5, into the end zone, touchdown. Touchdown, Landon Corbett from 6 yards out. And the Panthers jump in front, 6-0.
And here after the PAT, we'll go back to the replay, which set up that touchdown by Corbett.
Panthers going for 2, pitch left to Sanchez, and he's going to walk into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Good. So with 5:56 remaining here in the first quarter, the Panthers have struck first. Your new score, 8-0, as we'll be back on Anahuac Sports Live.
Building a new home? Does your driveway need that long overdue facelift? Or are you just looking to finally get your lot cleared and ready to build something great? Look no further and trust the locally owned and operated professionals at Title Services Incorporated. No need to hire multiple contractors. Title Services does all phases of residential and commercial land clearing, house pads, ponds, dirt and rock delivery, and demolition. Call for a free estimate, 409-267-1057, or visit them on Facebook at Title Services, Inc.
There you go, Anahuac.
And we're going to want to remind everybody to donate to Anahuac Sports Live. All donations this week will be given back to the Pride of Anahuac Marching Band. Donations of $10 or more will get you a free AP rally towel. All you got to do is scan one of the QR codes on your screen or visit Venmo, CashApp, or PayPal at Anahuac Sports Live, $ Anahuac Sports Live, or you can go into the description of our YouTube video and find all the links that you need. And ladies and gentlemen, we are trying to raise as much money as we can for the Pride of Anahuac. Get them some new instruments maybe, or even help them go on their Florida trip in the spring.
Sanchez has it teed up. Garlaska and King back deep from the 10, across the 20, 25, 30, spins out of a tackle and is going to get gang tackled and pushed forward to the 39. Good field position for the Bridge City Cardinals to start their second drive of the ball game.
Well, another good return there. This time no penalties to pull them back. So, I mean, made a great effort to get back to the 40-yard line. We'll see what the Cardinals have in store.
Recapping that last drive for the Panthers, 8 plays, took 3 minutes off the clock. It was a Corbett 6-yard rush and a Sanchez 2-point conversion to make your new score, Anahuac 8, Bridge City nothing on your Crawfish Play scoreboard. So a bait out of the gun, hands off, straight up the gut, across the 40, falls forward to the 43. That was Edwards. Pickup of 4, brings up second down and 6.
22 Proctor making the stop. Gain of 3 on the play. Second and 7.
So give them 3. They marked it at the 42. Second down and 7. A bait, 4 wide. Handoff right side. Edwards trying to break the corner. He's not going to get there. In on the tackle, K.J. Moore.
Number 2, Clark in the backfield, causing a loss on the play. Ball at the 40-yard line.
Want to thank Kenesha Coates for donating to the channel and supporting the Pride of Anahuac Marching Band. Thank you, Kenesha.
That was actually wrong. Credit where credit is due. Zion Clark on the tackle as he was able to get back there. Third down and 9. Second third down of the ball game for the Cardinals. A bait out of the gun, trips to the near side, looks to the near side, throws it up, and knocked away. As 2 Panthers converged on it, Corbett and Clark deny the Cardinals, and a very quick 3 and out. Brings up 4th down and long for the Cardinals. Set back to kick, Hernandez. Beat back for the Panthers, K.J. Moore. High snap, gets it in, kick is off. Is going to back up Moore. He's going to get out of the way. Bounces at the 26. Will take a Cardinal bounce.
Wow.
And will roll all the way down to the Panther 12-yard line. And that is where the Panthers will take over for their 3rd possession here of the first quarter. But if you're head coach Greg Neese, it has been a very successful quarter so far. It's been the dual threat of Christian Sanchez and Landon Corbett who has led the Panther offense. First down and 10, 4 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Curiel will be under center. Clark will move to the far side. Left hash. Last man through is Sanchez. Sanchez is going to get to the line of scrimmage. We'll see if they'll give him a yard. They are going to get him back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10. Six rushes, 17 yards for... No, I'm sorry. That's 5 rushes for 11 yards. For Sanchez. Second down and 10, deep in their own territory. Curiel under center, sends Clark in motion. 2 backs, handoff. Corbett reverses course, heads straight up Broadway. Not much going to be there, but he did turn something into nothing. A 2-yard gain to the 15 will bring up third down and 8. Third down of the ball game for the Panthers. 1 for 2 so far. Looking to pick up some more yardage. See, either convert third or at least pick up some yardage to get some extra distance on Christian Sanchez's punt that could be awaiting. Clark in motion, single setback, fakes the handoff, Curiel rolling right, looking downfield, has a man, it's Clark, caught at the 35, across the 40, keeps his feet to the 45, that's a pickup of 30 and a first down.
I mean, threading a needle there was Curiel to Clark.
That's probably the best pass that we've seen Marcus Curiel throw this year.
Absolutely was.
Curiel once more under center, single setback, handoff, straight up Broadway. Across the 50, into Cardinal territory, fights forward to the 48. That's going to be a pickup of 6. Christian Sanchez, 6 carries, 17 yards. Into plus territory are the Panthers. We'll take under a minute 45 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Second down and 4, 2 backs, pitch right, Corbett. across the 45, across to the 40. As that'll be a pickup of 8. Move the chains. 6th first down of the ball game
Cardinals
for the Panthers. Timeout Cardinals. They're going to regroup back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Custom processing, professional guided hunts, hide tanning, and gator merchandise. Porter's Processing and Alligator Farm offers a personal experience like no other. Locally owned and operated in Anahuac, Texas since 1987, Porter's has been Southeast Texas' premier choice for any hunting adventure need. Now offering full-service processing of gator, deer, beef, hogs, and other wild game. Make Porter's Processing this hunting season's one-stop shop. Visit them today at portersprocessing.com or call 409-267-8413.
And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget about our giveaway this week. Last week I fell down on the job and didn't do our drawing, unfortunately, but I've doubled the ante. We're going to do 4 AP Spirit shirts and 4 AP Rally towels. Don't worry, if you got in last week, we're going to get you in this week. And all you got to do is like or follow us on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Pitch left, Sanchez across the 40-35, fights his way forward, down to the 32. That'll be a pickup of 8 and close to a first down. Sanchez now starting to get it rolling. 7 carries, 25 yards. From the 32, second down and 8. Handoff, Corbett straight up the gut. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up third down and 2. 2 for 3 so far for the Panthers on third down. 7 carries, 44 yards, and a touchdown for Landon. We'll tick under 45 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Sanchez is the lone back. Clark, the lone wide receiver in the far. Sanchez gets the ball off right side, pushes forward. He's going to get it. Pick up a 5, still fighting forward, pushing the pile. The offensive line churning.
Wow.
Give him down to the 22. That's a pickup of 10. And another first down, 7th first down of the first quarter for the Panthers.
Well, kudos to the men up front for getting that big push for Sanchez there. And moving the chains again as the Panthers are finding their rhythm.
As that is going to be the last play of the first quarter. And if Greg Neese can replicate that over the next 3 quarters, the Panthers will have some momentum going into district play. We want to, again, we want to thank Swanky Insurance for sponsoring the first quarter. 411 Miller Street here in Anahuac. 409-255-0644. SwankyInsurance.com, as we will bring you more here in the second quarter. It's the Panthers 8, the Cardinals nothing. Back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Anahuac Sports Live is brought to you in part by Hillary Auto, insurance agent with Texas Farm Bureau. Porter's Wild Game Processing and Alligator Farm. Title Services Incorporated. Anahuac National Bank, member FDIC. Chambers County Abstract Company. Third Coast Integrated Martial Arts. Turn 2 Specialty Companies. And Wilcox Drug Store in Anahuac.
Alex Outram, Trent Hart back here from Kyle White Stadium.
Good.
First down and 10. Curiel under centers. Lone set back is Corbett. Pitch left side. He's going to fight his way forward. They're going to give him 2. Pick up a 2 for Corbett.
Second down 9.
Now
Second down and 8. Curiel sets back. Looking downfield, has a man wide open. Clark falls as he's going into the end zone. He tried to adjust as Curiel had put the ball on the money. Just couldn't come up with it. I want to thank Blake Ferguson up top, bringing you all the camera action tonight. But now 3rd down. 5th third down of the evening. Pitch right side. Corbett across the 20, cuts back, breaks a tackle into the end zone. Touchdown from 22 yards out. Landon Corbett, 68 yards, 9 carries, his second touchdown of the evening. That one on 3rd down, and Landon Corbett is looking all he was billed to be. Swinging gate formation here on the 2-point conversion. As they bring it back, they are going to go for 2 once more. Sanchez, pitch right, makes a move, cuts back into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. So with 11:16 remaining here in the second quarter, the Panthers have moved their lead to 16-0, as we'll continue after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
You've heard about shopping local. How about banking local? Since 1976, Anahuac National Bank is the only locally owned and operated bank in Chambers County. We know you see Anahuac National Bank folks out in the community supporting our schools, veterans, and nonprofits. Why not bank where you live? These experienced banking professionals understand local businesses and the housing market. Visit online today at anbank.net, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
That's impressive.
And ladies and gentlemen, again, if you want to donate to Anahuac Sports Live, all of our donations this week will be given back to the Pride of Anahuac Marching Band. Donations of $10 or more will get you a free AP rally towel. I've already had a couple of donations here tonight. We certainly appreciate that support. All you got to do is scan one of the QR codes on your screen, go to Venmo, CashApp, or PayPal. Or, ladies and gentlemen, the description of this video has all of the links that you'll need.
Christian Sanchez has the ball teed up. Another successful drive for the Panthers. Sanchez gets under it. Wobbly kick is going to come down to the 7 across the 15, 20. 25 has some room, cuts back 30, 35. He's being chased down by the Fenders. Going to be knocked out of bounds at the 47. So good field position once more for the Cardinals after the kick. That last drive, 88 yards, Trent. One of the longest drives we've seen this year. It took 8 plays, 5:04 off the clock. Landon Corbett marched it in from 22 yards out. Christian Sanchez tacked on the 2-point conversion as the Panthers extended their lead 16-0 on the Crawfish Play scoreboard.
Well, if they want to have the success here tonight, they're going to have to keep that kind of momentum going forward and keep this Bridge City offense off the field as much as possible.
Bridge City coming into tonight's game 2-1. They took out Buna in the first game of the season, 27-14. They rolled Tarkington 48-0 after that, and then got some of their own medicine last week against Huffman. Looking downfield, a bait going downfield, man trips, is going to be incomplete. 2nd down and 10. 1 for 3 for Justin Abate. Huffman took it to Bridge City last week, 38-2. Huffman, the number 7 team in the state in 4A. Nonetheless, Bridge City had put up some points. We've seen the last week and coming into this week that the switch for the Anahuac defense has paid some dividends. 2nd down and 10 from the Cardinal 48. Handoff left side to Edwards as he's going to be beat in the background backfield. Hopefully he's not getting beat in the background. Caden Hampton, the senior, coming in from behind. That's going to be a loss of 4. Check that, 3. We'll bring up 3rd down and 13.
Want to thank.
Couldn't do that math for us. That's my humble ISD education right there. Good Lord. 10.5 remaining here in the second quarter. Abate sets back under pressure, is trying to drop it off, does. He's got room across 50, 45, makes a move 40, and down to the 38-yard line. Pickup of 17 on the pass and catch will move the chains. First 3rd down conversion of the ball game for the Cardinals on the pickup of 17.
Want to shout out to Margie Sheridan for donating to the channel and saying proud to be a Panther, and thank you, Margie, for donating this week and supporting the pride of Anahuac.
Second catch of the game for Bro for 24 yards. Abate out of the gun. Offset to his left now by Edwards. Handoff straight up the middle. He's going to get taken out before he gets there. They're going to give him the line of scrimmage. No gain on the carry. That is 6 carries for 17 yards for Edwards. This will be the 5th play of the drive. 2nd down and 10 from the Panthers' 38. Three wide for the Cardinals, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near. Offset to his left as that's going to be swung out to the running back across the 35-30. That's going to be exactly a pickup of 10 and a first down. As Garlaska gets the pickup of 10. And that was actually Garlaska on the last one, so that's his second catch for 27 yards. Quickly, handoff left side. Edwards going to be met after a pickup of 2. Getting off the bottom of the pile for the Panthers, Jonathan Cooper, the junior. 2nd down and 8. We'll tick under 8.5 remaining here in the first half. Want to thank Capital Farm Credit, 120 Broadway in Winnie, 409-400-4066. Sends Garlaska in motion, fakes it, Abate keeps it straight up the gut. Is going to be breaking tackles, fighting his way down. He's going to get down to the 15. That's going to be a pickup of 13 and a first down. First rush for Abate.
Gets the first down to the Anahuac 15-yard line.
Quickly, Abate straight up the middle again. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Coming in on the tackle, Garrett Dye.
And on the stop, number 44, Dye. Gain of 1 on the play.
Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. We'll tick under 7.5 remaining here in the first half. From the Panther 14, out of the gun. 3 wide to the near side. Low snap, looking right. Has his man, is going to be caught. He's going to catch it at the 10. That's going to be a pickup of 4 as that goes to Garlaska again. 3rd catch, 31 yards.
Well, we'll see if that bend, don't break attitude comes out of the defense for the Panthers here. As a big 3rd down play here in the first half coming up.
5th 3rd down of the ball game for the Cardinals. Trips to the far side. Abate rolls left, looking for a man, knocked away. Jumping up and knocking it down. Caden Hampton once more, the senior, did his best to Kimbe Mutombo to prevent the first down.
A great job there by Hampton with the ups to knock it away.
4th down and 5, and the Cardinals are going to keep their offense on the field. The Cardinals have shown some success with the trips formation. We'll see if Abate's going to roll to his left once more. Sets back. We're going to have timeout on the field by the Cardinals. We'll take it with them. It's 16-0, Panthers leading. Back after this for the fourth down play on Anahuac Sports Live.
Since 1948, Wilcox Drugstore has been the Anahuac area's most experienced and trusted pharmacy. Continuing its long-lasting reputation for personal attention to all your medical needs, Wilcox Drugstore offers counsel, refills, transfers, compounding, flu shots, and delivery. Visit pharmacist Dave Wilcox and his experienced staff today at 1208 Miller Street in Anahuac or call 409-267-6141. Wilcox Drugstore, delivering solutions, delivering confidence.
Just want to talk about our giveaway once again. As you can see on your screen, we're giving away 4 shirts and 4 towels. All you got to do is like or follow us on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel to be entered to win one of those items for the week as we are back from the timeout.
4th down and 5 for the Cardinals. On the right hash, Abate looking left, looking downfield, tipped away, incomplete.
That was huge, Alex. A huge play for the Panther defense to turn the ball over on downs.
7 plays deep into Panther territory, but the Panthers hold, and now they will set up shop for their first possession here of the second quarter. As their last possession started in the first, ran into the second, and was capped off by a touchdown. So from the 10, Curiel will bring his offense back onto the field. Remember to stay tuned at the half. We'll have both bands on our halftime show. Handoff, Clark in the round right side. He's going to get tripped up by the turf monster once more. There's going to be a late flag. Clark had picked up 4 on the rush. We'll see if there was some extracurricular after the play.
We're still talking about it.
Personal foul, clipping on the offense. So
Okay.
that is going to set them back. It's the first time that we've said this tonight. First penalty of the ball game for the Panthers is going to be half the distance to the goal from the spot.
Half the distance to the goal, places the ball at the 7-yard line.
So it's going to be a 7-yard penalty altogether. First down and 13 from the 7. We'll tick under 6.5 remaining here in the first half. Both bands getting set to take the field. 2 backs behind Curiel. Handoff straight up Broadway, fighting his way forwards Corbett.
Kind of an early whistle, if you ask me.
It's going to be a pickup of 3. We'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Second down and 10 from the 10.
71 yards on 10 rushes for Corbett. Want to thank those of you listening from Bridge City.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all tuning in to our little production here in Anahuac. It's Curiel under center. Lone set back, 2 wide, 1 to each side. Pitch left. Sanchez makes a move, but he's going to be met by a host of Cardinals defenders.
27 Sanchez on the carry.
We'll see where they mark it. It looks like they're going to give him a pickup of 1. We'll bring up 3rd down and 9.
2 on the play.
36 yards on 9 carries. This will be the 6th 3rd down of the evening for the Panthers. but they've converted on their last 4. Third down. They give him 2 on that?
Maybe 1.5. I'm still going to call it 9.
Call it a long 8, short 9. 3 wide. Fakes the handoff, throws it up, and running into a host of defenders.
Oh.
And there's the flag.
Kind of late there, but I don't know if it's the jaw jacking or if it was actually interference.
Waiting to see what the call was. Didn't see any hand fighting.
Well, I didn't either. I mean, they got in front of him, but I didn't see a whole lot of.
And yeah, they're gonna wave it off. It didn't really look like anything from up here. So wave off the flag. That'll end the 4 third downs converted in a row. And now
Sanchez is going to have to really get the boot on this one.
back deep in their own territory, Sanchez is going to have to get under it. More importantly, the snap is going to have to be spot on.
Coach Neese definitely not happy about them picking up that flag, as the ref that threw it was right on top of the play. So I don't know, maybe he saw something they didn't, then he thought twice about it and just said, nah, maybe not.
Sanchez from the goal line. Gets it off. Nice high punt, aiming towards the sideline, as that's going to be marked.
And a flag. Oh, there's going to be a personal foul on the Panthers, I think, on this one. That is jaw jacking.
Well, he went to the 44. Now he's coming back up to the
sideline. Yep.
Yeah, they're going to say it's a sideline infraction. I don't know where he's marking it, though.
I don't think he does. It should be at the 50 is where the ball went out of bounds.
Okay, so it looks
47.
Sideline infraction against the Panthers. So they are going to mark it at the Panther 47. 4:41 remaining here in the first half. That is the first warning against the Panthers for sideline infraction. Second quarter being brought to you in part by Capital Farm Credit, 120 Broadway in Winnie, 409-400-4066. Thank you for sponsoring the second quarter of tonight's ball game. Starting in Panther territory, a bait, 2 wide to each side. Edwards going to be met in the backfield and dropped. He's going to lose 3. In on the tackle, it's going to be Dalton Hendricks.
Well, Dalton Hendricks, you know, that's the second or third time he's gotten past that up front line of Bridge City to get in the backfield. And another tackle for a loss for the Panther defense.
Second down and 13 from midfield. A bait out of the gun, 3 wide, 2 to the far side. He's rolling that side, under pressure, being held.
Yeah, there it is.
Flag. A bait is going to tuck it, and he's going to get sacked. He's going to lose 4 yards on the sack. So it'll be interesting to see if head coach Neese declines it for third down and long, or if he takes the penalty.
I would think that he does.
Holding on the offense is declined. Third down and long for the Cardinals. So loss of 4 by a bait on the sack.
17 is what I've got. Maybe a little bit more than that. Yep, 17.
Third down and 17 for the Cardinals. 4 wide. The bait looks right, throws left. Wide receiver screen is going to be incomplete. A bait can't get it to his intended receiver. And fourth down and long will bring on the kicking unit for Bridge City. as Victor Hernandez will come back onto the field to punt this away back to the Panthers very quickly.
Yeah, good 3 and out there by the Panther defense. We've seen them hold here so far tonight, Alex. It's good to see.
It is
almost blocked.
Kick takes another Cardinal bounce inside the 20, as that will lay to rest at about the 19. Yep. So the Panthers will start from their own 19 with 3:34 remaining here in the first half. We talked about Anahuac coming in 2-1. Lost the opener of the season to Orangefield, who's in the same district as Bridge City. They lost 46-13. Came back in big way the next 2 games. 54-28 win over Fur in HISD, and 58-13 over Kip Generations. Game before homecoming here next week against Tarkington. Lone setback, sends a man in motion, in around to Clark. Clark's going to have a lot of room across the 25. He's going to get caught from behind, though. He's going to get a pickup of 10. That'll move the chains.
Well, at least the turf monster didn't get him on that play, as he's probably going to sit one out here, as it kind of got rung, as bell rung on the tackle. But I'm sure he'll be fine as the Panthers hurry back up to the line.
First down and 10. 2 setbacks, Sanchez and Corbett. Pitch right, Corbett across the 30, 35, falls forward to the 36. That's going to be, are they going to give him the 30?
No, they're not. I thought he had a gain of 6 there, but they're only going to give him maybe 5.
Yep, they're going to give him 5 on the carry. Nonetheless, 76 yards on 11 carries for Landon here in the first half. Second down and 5. Curiel under center. Anahuac's going to take their first time out of the game here with 2:45 remaining in the first half. It's Anahuac 16, Bridge City nothing. Back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Hello, my name is Mark Poggles, and I'm the pastor at Community Christian Fellowship Church in Oak Island, Texas. I would like to personally invite you to join us for Bible study during the week and our church services on Sunday morning. We have a nursery for the little ones, and our church family will greet you with a smile on their face.
This is Texas banking at its best. Find us online at anbank.net. Anahuac National Bank, Chambers County's only locally owned and independently operated.
Second down and 5. Corbett in motion, rolling left rather, is a
Flags
Curiel
everywhere,
as he is going to get waylaid.
thinking holding.
It does look like it is in the realm of holding. Curiel took a pretty good shot there, though.
Yeah, he did.
Let's see what the call is. Boy, if that's holding, that's going to be...
That's what it looks like the sign is over to the Bridge City sideline.
26 to the 16. Holding on the Panthers. So they will not decline that. They will accept that. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty. We'll bring up second down and 16. Second penalty of the ball game. For the Panthers for 17 yards. It's Curiel under center, lone setback to Sanchez. Pitch left, makes a move across the 25, and he takes it. As in on the tackle, Mason Pruitt. Linebacker laid the wood, flag down once more, and we'll see what that is. We'll see if it's holding once more. If it is, you would imagine that head coach Cody McGuire will decline that to bring up third down and long.
First.
It will be accepted. They will take the 15-yard variety. He didn't say dead ball, so it should still be second down.
So instead of 2nd and 15, 2nd and Liberty now.
Might be the other direction. This is more like 2nd and Oak Island. Your neck of the woods.
Well, I was thinking they're traveling toward the north, so I don't know.
Oh, you're right.
There we go.
I'm on board with you now. 3rd down and forever for the Panthers.
Take the flag off. There we go.
We'll tick under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Curiel is going to hand it off straight up the back. He's going to be met from behind.
27 Sanchez on the carry.
Sanchez is going to get 1. We'll bring it 3rd down and 29. Got to hand it to the Cardinals as the defense has really stiffened here in the second quarter after that second touchdown was put on the board by the Panthers.
Yeah, much better effort by the Cardinals defense to hold the Panthers running game at bay as the last couple of possessions.
So that is 4th down and 29.
4th. Okay. Where did I miss a down? Thank you, Linda Trevino, for following the Facebook page. Yeah, I missed a down somewhere. Maybe they...
So head coach Greg Neese runs the play clock down to 1 to burn as much time as possible. Stops the clock with $1:13. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll take it with them back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Looking for just the right bank? For a real community bank, locally owned and operated since 1976, come to Anahuac National Bank. Offering services from your first checking account to mobile and online banking to business and home loans. This is Texas banking at its best. Find us online at anbank.net. Anahuac National Bank, Chambers County's only locally owned and independently operated bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And ladies and gentlemen, want to remind you once again to support the pride of Anahuac Marching Band this week with the donation to Anahuac Sports Live. All donations this week given back to the Anahuac Marching Band. Donations of $10 or more will get a free AP Rally Towel. All you got to do is scan one of the QR codes on your screen. Go to Venmo at the information on your screen, CashApp as well, and PayPal. And all the information to donate to Anahuac Sports Live is in the description of the YouTube channel video below.
High snap. Sanchez from the goal line gets it off and gets a dandy off over to the 45 as trying to find somewhere to go. Has a whole black wall in front of him. He's just going to take it out of bounds.
Tell you what, Sanchez, what poise to handle that snap and get it away and get it past midfield the way that he did.
Dorian Pruitt on the return. He's going to pick up 2, but give that all the credit there to Christian Sanchez, as without that punt, the Bridge City Cardinals can be in a better position. So from their own 47, with a minute 2 remaining, here from the igloo that they call the press box from Kyle White Stadium.
I had to turn it off, man. I'm over here shivering, and I'm a warm-natured guy.
I still prefer this over Orangefield.
Absolutely.
1st down and 10 from the Cardinal 47. A bait out of the gun, trips to the near side. We have whistles.
Timeout, Cardinals. No, they're going to. Okay, they're going to call timeout.
Cardinals will take their last timeout of the half. Trent, we talked about it before the game. Obviously, we wanted to see a heavy dose of Landon Corbett and Christian Sanchez, and that we have gotten to the tune between the two, over 117 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns on the ground.
Well, we talked about it in the pregame that, the keys to the Anahuac offense success today is going to lie on the shoulders of Corbett and Sanchez. And, heck, Sanchez is, not only pulling running back duties, but, doing a heck of a job punting here today. That last one you saw get past midfield when he was well into, his own end zone and to get it away. A heck of a kicker Sanchez is, but he's also a heck of a runner. And we've seen them, use used those two running backs very effectively so far. And the Panthers are definitely going to have to hold Bridge City here before we go into half to keep that momentum alive.
Abate out of the gun, trips to the near side, looking to the near side. It's going to be blocked again and almost intercepted. Then caught by a lineman.
Almost fell right into the hands.
They said it was incomplete.
Yeah, whatever.
So incomplete pass from Abate. We would be remiss if we did not mention that Ethan Oseguera, the star quarterback for the Cardinals, not playing tonight. Nonetheless, Panthers still looking good as rolling to his right and caught at the 49. Will fight his way forward to the 48.
17 Collins, stop made by number 1 Moore.
5-yard pass from Bate to Moore.
8-yard line. Third down 5.
Well, I think
Third down and 5. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Bate rolling to his left, under pressure, has a man, is going to come up just short after the pickup of 2.
I apologize for that. Just want to thank Corey Arby for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Thank you, Corey.
45-yard line.
What was it?
Should be 4th down now. Is there?
I didn't even see it.
I can't see.
We got a little fog on the window.
Fog action. Thankfully, crystal clear HD comes to the rescue. This could be a late hit.
Looks like they're coming from the Bridge City sideline, and it is going to be against the Panthers. Jeez.
So, gotten a little bit sloppy here in the second quarter with penalties.
So that was a late hit, I think, there close to the sideline. You know, Alex, we talked about penalties a lot with this Panther team. And like you said, getting sloppy here. I mean, you can't play that type of football and expect to win football games. And they're going to have to definitely tighten that up as we move here into halftime.
22 seconds, no timeouts left for the Cardinals. They put the ball on the turf. He just jumps on it. They're going to hurry up and get to the line to try to spike it. But that is a big loss. A loss of 12. Check that, a loss of 11. Incomplete pass for Abate. Abate now with -1 rushing yard on 4 carries. We'll bring up 3rd down and 21 for the Hail Mary here with 6 seconds remaining in the first half.
Thank you, James, for subscribing to the YouTube channel as well. Shout out to James Gaston, supporter of the channel.
I want to remind everybody at the half, wide receiver screen is going to fall to the turf. I want to remind everybody at the half, we'll be highlighting both bands, as the Pride of Anahuac and the Bridge City Cardinal Band will both be performing part of their UIL competition marches, as we will make sure to get both of them some airtime here tonight. 4th down and 21. This will most likely be the last play of the quarter, or of the half, barring a penalty.
It's not out of the realm.
Trips to the near side. That's probably where Abate will be looking. Low snap, looking right, throws right, is almost intercepted as KJ Moore stepped right in front of it. Nonetheless, it falls to the turf, and that will do it for the first half of play. We move into halftime with Anahuac leading Bridge City 16-0 on the Crawfish Play scoreboard. Back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Anahuac National Bank halftime show, where we get set here for the Bridge City Cardinal Marching Band as we bring to you the Panthers versus the Cardinals, as it is 16-0. We'll be back after the bands here shortly. Enjoy the show.
All-American dancers are Anahuac Briggs, Marlon Rutan, Carson Gillery, Chandler Chapman, Mallory Silva, Cameron Carter, Santi Pilley, Rayleigh Klein, Brooklyn Wheeler, Lady Badgett, Holly Watts, and Lindsay Ballard. All-American High Kick Company members are Anahuac Briggs, Marlon Rutan, Carson Gillery, Bridget Brown, Lady Badgett, Rayleigh Klein, and Lindsay Ballard. Miss High Kick is Carson Gillery, and the outstanding performer is Captain Anahuac Briggs. The strutters are under the field direction of Captain Anahuac Briggs. First Lieutenant Marley Mouton. Lieutenant Carson Gillery. Lieutenant Chandler Chapman. And Lieutenant Mallory Silva. Social officers are President Arlie Watts, Vice President Madeline Law, Secretary Bridget Brown, Treasurer Audrey Lulu, Historian Santi Pilley, Student Council Representative Marley Woodruff, Public Relations Macy Chandler and Lady Badgett, and Chaplain Presley Faulkner. The show of the week chosen by Director and Officers for Exceptional Achievement and Effort is Santi Pilley. And now, the Razzle Dazzle Dolls of Halftime will perform the high kick. This is the voice of the shoulders, Billy Walpole.
City Cardinal Marching Band. Leading the band are head drum major Bree Landry, assistant drum majors Annie Hudson, Riker Berry, and Mason Pruitt. Color guard officers are Captain Joey Cunningham and Lieutenant Jamie Inner. The band captain is Brad Brown. The drum majors and directors have selected a few band members of the week based on attitude, work ethic, and leadership. These students are freshmen Grayson Weldon and Abby Mendoza, sophomore Caitlin Vermillion and Jackson Payshar, juniors Aiden Ritchie and Joe Rougeau, seniors Cameron Lyons and Keelan Finley. Marcher of the week is Jackie Sandino. Front ensemble member of the week is Joseph Carpenter. Color guard member of the week is Gracie Jacobs. The band will now perform the introduction, opener, and ballad of their 2021 marching show entitled Misaligned. Featured soloists are Sage Sparks on mellophone, Esther Savannah on flute, and Billy Walpole on trombone. Now Cardinal fans, get on your feet and join the band and strutters in the Bridge City High School fight song. Directors and students would like to thank the community, administrators, and Bridge City Cardinal band boosters for their dental support and service to our students.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the field the Anahuac High School Pantherettes. The line is directed by Mrs. Kelly Guerra. Social officers are Jacqueline Diaz, Britton Nowak, and President Jennifer Way. Line officers are Lieutenant Juanita Diaz, Lieutenant Jarelis Hernandez, Lieutenant Colonel Fatima Esparza, and your 2021-2022 Colonel Kylie Sendejas. Spirit Girl of the Week is Kayla Cooper. ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the pride of Anahuac Marching Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Diane Miranda and Diego Maris. The directors are Cody Cunningham, Morgan Contreras, and Haley O'Neill. The soloist for tonight is Juanita Diaz. Marcher of the week is Dahlia Pescador. Tonight the band will be performing a portion of their UIL show entitled Dia de los Muertos. Drum majors, you may begin when you are ready.
Alex Outram, Trent Hart, and Blake Ferguson up top as at the half, the Anahuac Panthers leading the Bridge City Cardinals 16-0. Welcome into the Anahuac National Bank halftime show as we are going to go over the stats as we have them. First for the Bridge City Cardinals in the rushing game, Davian Edwards getting the bulk of the work, 8 carries, 16 yards. Garlaska with 1 carry for 5 yards, and Justin Abate, he had 4 carries for -1 yard rushing, as he did have a botched snap and a sack in the first half. Passing, he went 6 of 11 for 38 yards. Receiving, it was Kyler Garlaska again, 3 receptions for 31 yards. It was Bro, 1 reception for 7, and Moore, 1 reception for 5. 1 penalty in the first half for the Cardinals for 10 yards. They were 2 for 6 on third down and had 6 first downs in the first half. 0 for 1 on fourth down. As for the Panthers, it was Landon Corbett, the leading rusher so far, 12 rushes, 80 yards. He had the 2 touchdowns in the first half, not to be outdone by Christian Sanchez, 10 carries, 37 yards, and had 2 two-point conversions to tack on there. It was Zion Clark. He had 2 rushes for 14 yards. Marcus Curiel, he's been asked to manage the game, and he's done a pretty good job. 2 for 5 for 48 yards, including a 30-yard pass and catch that was threaded right down the middle to Zion Clark for his 1 reception for 13. Other reception going to Landon Corbett for 18 yards. 4 penalties, 47 yards in the first half for the Panthers. All of those penalties coming with less than 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter, as they had been playing as flawless a half as they have played over the last year.
Right.
As we had it, it was 4 of 6 on third down with 9 first downs in the first half, and they did not have a fourth down attempt in the first half. As for the scoring drives, starting off the scoring for Anahuac, it was an 8-play, 67-yard drive that took exactly 3 minutes off the clock. Landon Corbett punched it in from 6 yards out. As we said earlier, Christian Sanchez tacked on the 2-point conversion with a sweep on the left-hand side. Second, back-to-back drives, Anahuac tacks on another touchdown with 11:16 remaining in the second quarter. Again, 8 plays. This one ate up 5:04 off the clock as they drove 88 yards. Landon Corbett once more, a 22-yard rush on third down to punch it into the end zone. And it was Christian Sanchez who, again, tacked on the 2-point conversion, this time right up the gut, to make your score where it is at the half, 16-0. Anahuac leading Bridge City on the Crawfish Play scoreboard and the Anahuac National Bank halftime show. We are getting set for the second half. Some quick scoring updates from around the area. Huffman on top of Navasota, 16-13. It is Westbrook on top of Deer Park, 21-7. Kirbyville, Grapeland, 14 apiece. Buna trails Orangefield 21-0 at the half. Tarkington is down 33-0 to Cold Spring. The Panthers will be taking on Tarkington next week. Sanchez has the ball teed up, and we are set with a pooch kick to begin the second half down to the 37. He's going to fight his way forward to about the 41. And that is how we will begin the third quarter of play and end our Anahuac National Bank halftime show. Thank you to everybody at Anahuac National Bank for your sponsorship of the halftime show.
Well, Alex, the Panthers, playing a tough first half of football. The defense has come up big and some very, pressure situations in their red zone. And I mean, as far as what we've seen here tonight, I mean, it comes down to sticking to the game plan. And Nice, laid that out for us in the pregame, and continue to run the football, continue to be aggressive on the defense, and trying to get to this Bridge City quarterback.
So it's a bait out of the gun. Handoff right side, Edwards. Edwards is going to fight his way forward, still churning the legs. So he's going to pick up a few extra yards. Give him a pick up a 7, second down and 3.
14 Edwards on the carry.
9 rushes, 23 yards.
Gain of 7. Second down 3.
Second down and 3. They're going to send trips to the far side off the right hash. Bridge City looking to put some points on the board. It's a bait out of the gun, offset to his right by Edwards. One receiver to the near side, sets back, fakes the handoff, takes it himself. The bait is going to get to midfield. That is going to be a yard short of the line to achieve. 2-yard pickup brings up third down and 1.
Gain of 2 on the play, 3rd and 1.
6th third down of the ball game coming up for the Cardinals. 2 wide to each side. It's a bait out of the gun. Snap back, hands off to Edwards. He gets met in the backfield. He's going to lose a yard. Coming in to make the tackle. We've said his name a lot tonight, Caden Hampton. Loss of 1 will bring up 4th down and 2, and the Cardinals are keeping the...
They're switching personnel.
They're switching personnel, but it does look like their offense is staying on the field.
You know, Caden Hampton having a great game, the senior this year on defense tonight.
And offset is going to hand it off, and he's going to get it. He's going to fight his way forward across midfield, still fighting down to the 46-yard line. Good hard running by J.S. Bearden.
Absolutely fighting for that first down, and it was a big 4th down play as we're just getting underway here in the second half.
Pick up a 6 for Bearden as the Cardinals enter Panther territory. Tell you what, that was a little bit farther than normal shotgun, so he had a pretty good running start. Looked like a big-bodied kid. Was able to pick up a few extra yards and make sure that they converted on 4th down. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts on the evening. Out of the gun, rolling to his left, looking downfield, has his man, is going to overthrow him.
Pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
And you know what? I'm actually incorrect, as that was the 3rd 4th down attempt. That is how they ended the quarter. So this one. So 1 for 3 on 4th down for the Cardinals. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. And this actually looks like a different quarterback. And that is a different quarterback. That is Dorian Pruitt, as we are revolving quarterbacks tonight. So Pruitt is incomplete there. Pruitt is going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it. He's going to be met in the backfield. Fumble. They're going to call him down.
Oh.
But guess who making the tackle once more? Caden Hampton.
24 Hampton in the backfield.
Well, the Panther faithful here in the stands didn't like the call, but, I mean, the ref saw it. He had a knee down.
2-0. Take that off there. All right, stats are back to where they should be. 3rd down and 12. Dorian Pruitt in. Bearden also in at running back. Still have your trio of receivers with Murdy, Garloska, Bro, and Moore. Under pressure. Caden Hampton, he's going to get there, takes him down at the 40. Huge loss. That's a loss of 12.
Huge game for Caden, or for Hampton tonight. Alex, spin it out. It was just a great play to get in the backfield for the quarterback sack.
Back-to-back-to-back stops for Caden Hampton. Fourth down and long.
There it is.
4th down and 24. Hernandez back deep to kick it from his own 30. Snap back. Will get it. Wobbler is going to take another Cardinal bounce. Rolling towards the sideline, not as much as the last one says. The Panthers will set up shop for their first possession of the second half from their own 22-yard line.
Well, both punters are very impressive here tonight. I mean, getting long
long punts away, long kicks away, and it's definitely a battle of field position as it was in the first quarter, or in the first half rather, and it's going to be the same way here in the second half.
First down and 10 as Curiel will come under center. It's two backs behind him, Sanchez and Corbett. Far wide out is Moore. Curiel rolls, throws it back to Corbett across the 25-30. He's going to stiff arm a man, bulldozes another to the 37. As that'll be a pickup of 15 and a first down on the pass and catch. Quickly to the line. Pitch, Sanchez is going to get taken down at the 39 after a pickup of 2. 39 yards on 11 carries, second down and 8. Sends some men in motion. Pitch right. Sanchez is trying to get and break out, but he's going to lose a couple.
Number 26, Broussard in the backfield, causing a loss on the play.
Give him a loss of 1.
It'll be third down and 8.
Third down and 8. Again next week, Anahuac's homecoming game against Tarkington will be live here on the network.
And I was just going to say, be sure to hit that notification bell so that you know when we go live. We generally start our pregame at 7 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. So just so that you know, we try to anyway.
We will at some point this year. Curiel under center, fakes the pitch.
Flags everywhere.
Now, if any penalty is going to upset head coach Greg Neese, it's going to be the delay of game. 5th penalty of the ball game for the Panthers for 52 yards lost. Makes this third down much more difficult. Third down and 13. One thing we've seen the Cardinals do is really started to shut down the rushing. You haven't seen Landon and Christian be able to make those cutbacks to pick up extra yardage. Be interesting to see what he has Marcus do here. Handoff. Sanchez right side going nowhere. In on the tackle, it's J.S. Bearden. Bearden really stepping up here so far in the second half. No gain for Sanchez. Does not convert the third down and will set himself back up to punt it away from his own 23. Thank you. Return man running back deep. High snap. Comes down with it, gets off a beauty of a punt. End over end is going to bounce at the 35, and it will roll sideways, and that is where the Cardinals will set up with 4:48 remaining here in the third quarter. Want to thank JV Designs for their sponsorship of the third quarter. Screen printing, sublimation, vinyl embroidery, banners, yard signs, and more. 281-917-1834 for all your designs needs. First down and 10 from the Cardinal 35. One thing that also has to make head coach Greg Means happy, again, we talked about switching from that 3-3 stack to the 4-2-5, which is where you have 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, and 5 in the secondary. Back-to-back games so far working very well. It's Pruitt, sets back, looking left, is taken down.
From behind.
That's going to be a loss of 1, so that will be a sack. looked like in on the tackle. Adam Galeas, the senior, coming up with the sack. After a couple of sacks for, that's a negative 13 rushing yards for Pruitt.
Well, making the adjustment was the Cardinals at halftime, bringing in the new quarterback. They definitely have figured things out on defense, especially towards the end of the second quarter and coming in here to the third quarter.
Trips to the near side from the left hash. Pruitt rolling to the right side. Flag down, is throwing it away and just through the hands of Zion Clark as he tried to come up with the interception. We'll see what the flag is.
It's in the realm of holding. But I've been caught trying to figure out flags before. He is talking to Coach Nate, so it's going to get the Cardinals. I'm hearing ineligible receiver beside us over here.
And that's what it is. 5-yard penalty against the Cardinals is declined. So that incompletion 0 for 2 for Pruitt will bring 3rd down and 11 for the Cardinals. Second penalty declined tonight by Neath. Trips once more to the near side off the left hash. Sends Bearden around to his other side. Snap back, Pruitt looking downfield under pressure, is going to get it away in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Garloska. Incomplete. 0 for 3 for Pruitt here in the second half, and it is Victor Hernandez coming back on to punt it away, as he will be backed up to his own 21-yard line to kick this one away.
Well, the battle of the punters continues.
These drives are going to make me run out of room. Snap back.
Not as good a kick this time, though.
High kick is going to take a Panther bounce to, he's going to mark it at the 46 of the Cardinals. Best starting field position of the evening for Anahuac. Yeah, best starting field position of the evening for Anahuac. Had to make sure. Starting in Cardinal territory for the first time this evening.
Want to thank everybody that has joined in and viewing today, and especially those that are watching around the Bridge City area, and those that are watching here and around Chambers County and abroad. We got people watching all over the state and even the country, and I've seen a few times where we've got some people outside the country, but we appreciate everybody joining us here tonight.
Curiel under center, fakes the pitch, looking downfield, is going to overthrow his man, might have defensive holding, as Corbett was trying to get through downfield. We'll see if they call it pass interference. It shouldn't be pass interference. It wasn't catchable. Should be a defensive hold, if anything.
Well, Curiel didn't see the man that he had down the center of the field.
Yeah, it wasn't. They're waving it off. It wasn't catchable.
No.
Second down and 10. Fourth incompletion of the evening for Marcus Curiel. Second down and 10 from the Cardinals 46. Starting in plus territory. 3:39 remaining here in the third quarter. Panthers still leading the Cardinals. 16-0 on the Crawfish Play scoreboard. Two backs, two wide to the far side. Off the left hash is Curiel. Sets back, rolling right. Looking downfield, has his man, is going to be thrown incomplete. Defensive back there may have been just a tad early. Wouldn't have made a difference as it bounced off the turf, but will bring up third down and 10. Looks like head coach Greg Neese trying to get some more action in for Curiel. Trying to get some balls downfield and get him used to a little bit more throwing.
Well, definitely taking a few more chances in the passing game. I kind of like to see it out of the Panthers, as that's not usually their norm. But we talked about, using Curiel and open up that passing game.
Curiel, inside handoff, Corbett. Corbett cuts back, makes another move. It's going to fall forward to the 10. Ball was down. First down and 10.
I don't know. They're standing at the marker, but the near side, Judd, yep, they're going to move the chains.
Move the chains.
Definitely.
90 yards rushing on 13 carries. 11th first down.
Great effort there by Corbett to get the first down.
Panthers are 5 of 8 on third down. Curiel, handoff straight up Broadway. Sanchez marching his way down. Sanchez is going to get down to the 30, pickup of 11. First down, timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them as we'll be back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Building a new home? Does your driveway need that long overdue facelift? Or are you just looking to finally get your lot cleared and ready to build something great? Look no further and trust the locally owned and operated professionals at Title Services Incorporated. No need to hire multiple contractors. Title Services does all phases of residential and commercial land clearing, house pads, ponds, dirt and rock delivery, and demolition. Call for a free estimate, 409-267-1057, or visit them on Facebook at Title Services, Inc. And want to remind everybody that all of our donations this week to Anahuac Sports Live will be going back to the Pride of Anahuac Marching Band. Donations of $10 or more will get you a free AP Rally Towel. All you got to do is scan one of the QR codes on your screen or go to Venmo at Anahuac Sports Live, CashApp, $ at Anahuac Sports Live, or on PayPal, or any of the links in the description of the YouTube video below.
Curiel under center. First down and 10 from the 25. Pitch right. Sanchez trying to fight his way forward. Is met by a host of Cardinal defenders. He's going to fight his way forward for a pickup of 3. Brings up second down and 7. 52 yards on 15 carries for Christian. 6 plays so far for the Panthers. Curiel under center, right hash mark. Looking downfield, throwing it up for Clark. Clark is hand fighting.
Where is the flag on that play? I mean, well, maybe not. I don't know. It wasn't really making a play on the ball, but what do I know? That's why I don't officiate football games, Alex. I belong behind a baseball plate.
Incomplete pass. Third down and 7 here for the Panthers. Will be their 9th third down of the ball game. Right hash mark sends a couple over to his weak side. Pitch. Sanchez is not going to get much.
Actually, he's going to lose one.
He is going to lose one. We'll bring up 4th down and 9.
I mean, they're on the edge of Sanchez's
that's exactly what
leg.
I was about to say.
On the edge. He tried one last week.
They're kind of in no man's land there from where it is where it would be spotted. It'd be a 40-yard field goal. So the Panthers are going to go ahead and go for it. Single back is Sanchez. 2 wide, more to the far, Clark to the near, under pressure, throws it up. Wow. Caught Corbett.
What a great pass and catch there from Curiel to Corbett to move the chains. It is now 1st and goal, Anahuac.
17-yard pass and catch into the red zone. 80 yards passing for Curiel.
Flags flying.
50 receiving yards for Corbett. We're going to have encroachment on the Cardinals. It's going to be half the distance to the goal.
I want to thank Sarah McGraw donating to the channel and contributing to the Pride of Anahuac
marching band. Thank you, Sarah.
That is the second accepted penalty of the evening. That one for 3. Moves the ball 2-3. First and goal. This will be the 9th play of the drive for the Panthers. Curiel under center. Sanchez to lone back. He's going to get it. Pitch right. Going to walk into the end zone untouched. Touchdown, Panthers.
I'm sorry I got a little distracted there, but what a great drive put on by the Panther offense to get into pay dirt and get 6 more on the board.
59 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, and the Panthers have extended their lead 22-0, pending the point after. We'll see if they will let Christian kick here. He's punched in 2 two-point conversions. Kick is through and true. So with 59 seconds remaining here in the third quarter of play, the Panthers extend their lead 23-0 over the Cardinals. We'll be back with more after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Custom processing, professional guided hunts, hide tanning, and gator merchandise. Porter's Processing in Alligator Farm offers a personal experience like no other. Locally owned and operated in Anahuac, Texas since 1987, Porter's has been Southeast Texas' premier choice for any hunting adventure need. Now offering full-service processing of gator, deer, beef, hogs, and other wild game. Make Porter's Processing this hunting season's one-stop shop. Visit them today at portersprocessing.com or call 409-267-8413.
And again, be sure to get in on our giveaway this week for AP Spirit shirts and for AP Rally towels, courtesy of JV Designs and Anahuac Sports Live. All you got to do is like or follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube to enter and win. And everybody that either liked, followed, or subscribed last week is automatically going to get put into this particular drawing. So don't worry there. Want to give a huge, huge shout out to the Uller family watching all the way from Alaska, donating to the channel. Thank you. We just can't thank you enough for the support that you've been able to give us and watching all the way from Alaska. Thank you again.
It's awesome. We've got listeners in Kansas City, Missouri, Alaska. Anahuac's little town is going worldwide. Pooch kick to the 30, taken across the 40, falls forward to the 41. As that is where Bridge City will set up shop here for their third possession of the third quarter. So it is Dorian Pruitt who will be bringing the Cardinal offense back onto the field. Got me a new drive chart this week. I really like it, except I'm running out of room already. I have to double side this, but I like it. It's a good setup. First down and 10 from the 41. Pulling back the curtain a little bit of how we make this happen. Pruitt out of the gun. He's going to hand it straight up the gut to Bearden. Across the 45, fighting his way forward. He's going to get down to the 48. It's going to be a pickup of 7, second down and 3.
Well, good run there. One of his best runs we've seen today. I mean, he definitely fights. We got a timeout on the field. We're going to take it with him, folks. We'll be right back right after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Sports Live is brought to you in part by Hillary Auto, insurance agent with Texas Farm Bureau. Porter's Wild Game Processing and Alligator Farm. Title Services Incorporated. Anahuac National Bank, member FDIC. Chambers County Abstract Company. Third Coast Integrated Martial Arts. Turn 2 Specialty Companies. And Wilcox Drug Store in Anahuac.
And we appreciate everybody who has donated to the channel and supporting Anahuac Sports Live, and especially supporting the Pride of Anahuac Marching Band. We want to remind you that everything that we get this week will go back to the Pride of Anahuac. And we thank you so very much for all the donations tonight and this week.
Alex Outram, Trent Hart, Blake Ferguson, Terry Fortenberry here from Kyle White Stadium. Handoff straight up Broadway, being met at the line of scrimmage, nothing working. They're going to give him a yard. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. That was Bearden. 3 carries, 14 yards, 3rd down and 2, 9th 3rd down of the game. The Cardinals are only 2 for 8 so far.
Shout out to Christian Galeas for sending a donation into the channel. Thank you, Christian, for supporting the Pride of Anahuac and Anahuac Sports Live. That sound is the end of the 3rd quarter, where the Anahuac Panthers lead over the Bridge City Cardinals 23-0. Back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
You've heard about shopping local. How about banking local? Since 1976, Anahuac National Bank is the only locally owned and operated bank in Chambers County. We know you see Anahuac National Bank folks out in the community supporting our schools, veterans, and nonprofits. Why not bank where you live? These experienced banking professionals understand local businesses and the housing market. Visit online today at anbank.net, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Alex Outram, Trent Hart, Terry Fortenberry, and Blake Ferguson. Terry and Blake up top, handling the camera work this evening. We welcome you to the 4th and final quarter here from Kyle White Stadium on the campus of Anahuac High School.
I was just going to say, shout out to both bands. They're having some fun with each other with their phones out. And big shout out to Bridge City's Cardinal Band. They did a great job during halftime. You got 48 hours to go back and watch that if you'd like to, as the snap is back.
3rd down and 2.
On the turf.
Is going to be put on the turf. Looked like he tried to pull it back.
He pulled it in.
And it looked like the running back tried to take it. So that's going to be a loss of 3. We'll bring up 4th down and 5. That'll bring the punting unit back onto the field. Victor Hernandez, who has gotten off some beauties, will punt it away to the Panthers. And I would expect here in the 4th quarter, we're going to see a lot of ground and pound from the Panthers to burn the clock and get out of here with another win. 4 seconds on the play clock, 2 seconds, snap back, kick is up, end over end kick is going to be fair caught by Moore at the 26-yard line, and that is where the Panthers will set up shop here with 11:01 remaining in the ball game. Want to again thank JB Designs for sponsoring the 3rd quarter. Screen printing, sublimation, vinyl embroidery, banners, yard signs, and more. 281-917-1834. Moves us to the 4th, brought to you in part by Anahuac Florist, 810 Miller Street here in Anahuac, 409-267-3825. 3875. Or you can reach them on the web, AnahuacFlorist.com. 2 wide for the Panthers to the far side as they're on the near hash. Single setback is Sanchez. Pitch back is going nowhere. Swarmed. And making the play is not on my roster. 57. We got a 56 and a 58, but no 57. Nonetheless, good play by 57 for the Cardinals. That is a loss of 2, brings up 2nd down and 12.
A huge thank you to all of our sponsors. I'm sure that everybody's been able to get a good look at all of them. Without their help, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
We appreciate all of the support.
End around to Clark. Clark fighting his way forward. Breaks some tackles.
He's
20,
breaking
25, 40.
Oh. Almost something huge there. Only one man to beat and nothing but green ahead of him.
Almost. Pick up a 13 for Clark, showing that breakaway ability. That is his third rush for 27 yards. Move the chains. First down and 10 for the Panthers. We'll tick under 9.5 remaining here in the ball game after this play. One receiver to the near side. That's Isaiah Gomez. Curiel under pressure is going to take it and take the sack. He's going to lose quite a bit. He's going to lose 6 yards on the sack.
Oh, just had nowhere to go with the football there, Alex. Everybody was covered. Trying to set up a screen play over here to the near side. Just didn't pan out. So he just had to tuck it and just roll.
Second down and 16. Curiel getting the call from the sideline, discussing it with Greg Neese. Not really hurrying right now. He's probably not too worried about his 11-second plays with a 23-point lead midway through the fourth quarter. It's Curiel under center, two receivers to the far side. Handoff, straight up Broadway. Busting his way through arm tackles across the 40, taken down to the 41. Sanchez rocking and rolling as he's able to pick up 7, give him 8 on the carry, brings up third down. Third down and 8. That was the hardest I've seen Sanchez run tonight. Third down and 8. Their 10th third down of the ball game. They're 5 of 9 so far tonight. Curiel will move out of the gun, offset to each side. Sets back, under pressure, setting up the screen, has some running room. Corbett, 45, midfield, across into Cardinal territory. Breaking tackles, 40, he's taking it to the house. Touchdown, Landon Corbett, touchdown, Panthers.
All the way onto the track is Corbett.
58-yard screenplay for the touchdown. Brings Corbett to 108 receiving yards, 138 passing yards for Curiel. And just like that, the Panthers put the final nail in the coffin, extending their lead 29-0 with 7:55 remaining in the ball game. Sanchez to add on the PAT. The kick is through and true. 7:55 remaining in the fourth quarter. The Panthers have extended their lead 30-0. Here's the instant replay.
And as you can see, Curiel setting up the screenplay up the middle perfectly. This is the third time they've made this play work tonight. Landon making people miss left and right, heading for the sideline. And he's got nowhere to go but pay dirt as he takes it in all the way almost to the track there as the Panthers have pulled ahead 30-0 with 7:55 left. We'll be right back after this on Anahuac Sports Live. You've heard about shopping local. How about banking local? Since 1976, Anahuac National Bank is the only locally owned and operated bank in Chambers County. We know you see Anahuac National Bank folks out in the community supporting our schools, veterans, and nonprofits. Why not bank where you live? These experienced banking professionals understand local businesses and the housing market. Visit online today at anbank.net, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
After a 58-yard screen pass from Curiel to Landon Corbett, takes it to the house. The Panthers have extended their lead 30-0 over the Bridge City Cardinals on the Crawfish Play scoreboard.
I want to remind everybody to keep it civil in the chat, please. Don't want to kick anybody tonight. We appreciate everybody interacting in the chat for sure. Just want to keep everything as
good-mannered as possible. Thank you.
Kickoff from the 8 across the 20, 25, 30. Straight up the middle. Fights his way forward. That was 5 plays that ate up 3 minutes and 6 seconds. The Panthers drove 69 yards. It was a screen pass from Marcus Curiel to Landon Corbett for 58 yards. Sanchez tacked on the PAT, 30-0 Panthers.
And again, we don't mind a little trash talk in the chat. Don't mind it at all. Just a reminder. That's it. No biggie. Not trying to be a stickler or anything.
Calm down, Chad.
We appreciate everybody watching, everybody interacting in the chat for sure.
Now, if you're the Cardinals, what you're looking to do is come out and try to get some momentum going here in the 4th to enter district play. We're fairly sure Ethan Oseguera will be back at quarterback position next week to begin district play, as that pass will fall to the turf incomplete for Dorian Pruitt. Second down and 10. Clock stops with 7:45 remaining in the ballgame. Remember to stay tuned to the Wilcox Drugstore postgame show, as Trent will have analysis from tonight's ballgame. I'll go over the stats as we have them. We'll get you some scores from around the Golden Triangle and the Houston areas. Handoff, right side. It's going to get tripped up. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll bring up 3rd down and 10. On the carry, Mason Pruitt.
No gain on the play, 3rd and 10.
Second Pruitt. First carry for Mason Pruitt this evening. 3rd down and 10 from the Cardinals' 39-yard line. Good turnout by the Cardinals fans tonight, making the trek down from Bridge City. Pruitt sets back under pressure and is going to get forward, as he's going to pick up 3 yards. In on the tackle for the Panthers, Dalton Hendricks. 4th down and 7 nonetheless.
Well, certainly impressed with the sophomore Dalton Hendricks on defense. The whole Panther defense as a whole, and we'll talk about it in the post game. But man, that's in my opinion, if the MVP had to go out for this game, it'd have to go to this Panther defense.
Absolutely. We've mentioned quite a few different names tonight, especially Camden. Caden.
There it is.
Hampton. I mixed Camden, or I mixed Caden and Hampton together. Snapback flag was called as false start on the special teams unit of the Cardinals. That is their 3rd penalty of the ball game for 18 yards. High snap is going to go over the fingertips, and now just running for his life is Hernandez. Hernandez is going to be taken down inside the 10 to the 9, as the Panthers.
The bad luck continues for Bridge City, unfortunately, as the high snap gets over his head, and the Panthers will have excellent field position here, as if the nail wasn't already in the coffin at this point.
So they're going to mark him down at the 11. So not quite 1st and goal. 1st down and 10 from the Cardinals' 11-yard line. 6:06 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Again, thank you to Anahuac Florist for being the sponsor of the 4th quarter. 810 Miller Street here in Anahuac. 409-267-3875. As taking the pitch right side is Corbett finding his way down to the 8. That'll be a pickup of 3.
Gain of 3 on the play.
2nd down and 7.
2nd down and 7.
93 yards on 14 carries for Landon. That was, again, for Anahuac Florist, 409-267-3875. you can reach them on the web, AnahuacFlorist.com. 2nd down and 7 for the Panthers as they are inside the 10-yard line. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Like us on Facebook. Handoff, right side, Sanchez finding his way forward. He's going to get a yard down to 2 yards down to the 6. We'll bring up 3rd down and 5. I'm getting better at all these social media things you're throwing up there. You're the social media guys.
Well, we appreciate everybody that has liked, followed, subscribed, or whatever the case may be across all of our social media. And if you haven't had a chance yet, all you got to do is Google Anahuac Sports Live. It's definitely going to come up. We're on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and of course Facebook. We do a lot of our networking through Facebook, so that's where you'll find it. Hadn't had a chance to mention our merch store. The link to our merch store, brand new merch store, is in the description of the video below, so be sure to check that out.
Pitch, Sanchez right side. 5, cuts back, fighting his way forward.
He may have got close to the 1st.
It looked like he got to the 1. They're going to mark him down at the 2. That's going to be a pickup of 4, 4th down and 1. We'll see if they want to get Christian a field goal kick here.
We're going to think about it.
We are going to think about it. Timeout, Cardinals. We'll take it with them, as we'll be back after this on Anahuac Sports Live.
Since 1948, Wilcox Drugstore has been the Anahuac area's most experienced and trusted pharmacy. Continuing its long-lasting reputation for personal attention to all your medical needs, Wilcox Drugstore offers counsel, refills, transfers, compounding, flu shots, and delivery. Visit pharmacist Dave Wilcox and his experienced staff today at 1208 Miller Street in Anahuac or call 409-267-6141. Wilcox Drugstore, delivering solutions, delivering confidence.
Just as we suspected, the field goal unit coming on. 4th down and 1. Getting Christian some practice. Snap back. Kick is up. Kick is good from 19 yards out. As the Panthers extend their lead 33-0. 3:59 remaining.
Still some time left if you want to donate to the channel and help support not just Anahuac Sports Live, but this week all of our donations are going to be given back to the Pride of Anahuac Marching Band. Be sure to go over to Venmo, where you can find us at Anahuac Sports Live, on the CashApp, $Anahuac Sports Live, or on PayPal. You can click on the link in the description in the video for the donation link to PayPal. And again, all of your support is very much appreciated, and appreciated by the Pride of Anahuac, as they're about a month away from their competition.
Is it a month?
Yeah, that's what the band director was telling me earlier, is that they got about a month left to practice and get things tightened up for their competition. And I believe it is a state advance year, and I'm sure no doubt that the Bridge City Cardinal Band will be in that mix.
Absolutely. Just a really good job by them tonight. As Sanchez will be teeing things up. That drive was 3 plays. It took 2:07 off the clock. The Panthers drove 10 yards before putting it through and true through the uprights. 19-yard Christian Sanchez field goal extends the Panthers' lead 33-0 on the Crawfish Play scoreboard. Thank you to John and Liz for sponsoring the scoreboard. Bounce kick is going to be taken, bobbled, and covered up at the 32-yard line. See if the Cardinals can get something going here as they move into district play next week. As we had said about them, in 11-4A, same district as the team that we played the opening week of the season, Orangefield. Should be a pretty good district out there in 11-4A, including West Orange Stark, Silsbee, Hampshire Finette, Hardin Jefferson, and Liberty. West Orange Stark always a solid foe out there. As we had the score earlier, it was West. Can I say West without sounding weird?
Meshing words.
West Orange Stark was leading Newton earlier. We'll have some final scores here during the Wilcox Drugstore postgame show. Out of the gun, handing it off, going nowhere. Back in at quarterback, Justin Abate, as that handoff went to Jaden Martinez. There we go, fourth quarter, running out of spots for running backs.
That's par for the course on your sheets there the last few weeks, I think, especially last week.
Second down, 14.
Loss of 4 brings up second down and 14 for the Cardinals. We'll tick under 3:15 remaining here in the ball game after this play. Again, as for Anahuac, they will be right back here at Kyle White Stadium, as we will have been at home for 4 straight weeks. Sure has been nice.
It has been.
Abate fakes the throw. Is going to take it himself. He'll pick up a yard. We'll bring up second down and 13. We will open district play next Friday, as it will be Anahuac taking on Tarkington for homecoming. Always a fun evening.
Well, definitely the fans should be coming out strong, especially after tonight. Might even do a little promo video. Be on the lookout for that. Maybe some highlights this week. We'll see.
Abate sets back, looking downfield, has a man. Jump ball is going to fall harmlessly to the turf as third becomes fourth on the incompletion. 6 of 12 for Justin Abate tonight for 38 yards. Clock stops with 2:21. See if I can make this fit. It's Victor Hernandez back on to punt. Set back to receive it. Luke Foster. Expecting a fake, he comes back in. Punt is a bullet straight down the middle. Is going to come to lie at the 38-yard line.
I want to tell everybody to please stay with us during the post-game show. We'll talk about this game, a little bit about next week and what to expect during district play as it's coming to us quickly. Seems like it's going by fast, Alex, but nonetheless, we'll have scores around the area, and we'd appreciate it if everybody stuck around for the, what is it? Is it Wilcox? The Wilcox Drugstore postgame show. I don't even know my own postgame show, but we appreciate. Yeah, we appreciate Wilcox for sponsoring the postgame show. So everybody, please stick around for that.
First down and 10 from the Panther 38-yard line. Pitch right. Cuts back. It's going to get to the 40. It's going to be a pickup of 2. Hector Sierra checking into the game. Second down and 8. From the 40. Boy, what a change we've seen from this team from the Orangefield game to now.
I'm telling you, I mean, if the Panthers would have come out swinging in the Orangefield game like we've seen them the last couple of weeks, it may have been a different story week 1.
Like we've heard from head coach Neese the last couple of weeks, now that he's able to open his playbook a little bit more with Landon and Christian back there, you've seen what kind of offense this team can put out. Handoff, left side, guiding to Ford. He's going to fall forward for a yard on the carry.
33 DeLeo on the carry, gain of 1.
Oh boy.
Yep, Delo on the carry there.
Delo.
I'll say it for you.
We'll get it right this year. 3rd down and 7 from the Panther 41.
Well, if I don't, I'll hear it in the morning, 9:05 in the morning, where I'll be heading off to the Baytown softball tournament.
Is Trent Hart at Anahuac Sports Live. Handoff is going to hit the turf, picks it back up, is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that will be the last play of the ball game. The Anahuac Panthers are going to move to 3-1, heading into district play. The offense is firing on all cylinders. The defense is coming in with a shutout, and we are ready to take on Tarkington next Friday night. Count it down as the Panthers will win it.
And the Panthers advance to 3-1 on the season. Wow. I mean, we'll talk about it here in a little bit, Alex, but man, what a, it's really a surprise. I expected a much closer game, but, hats off to both teams for a hard-fought battle here in Week 3 of the Texas High School football season. And we'll be back here in a little bit with the Wilcox Drug Store post-game show. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for that as we'll be back here in a couple of minutes right here on Anahuac Sports Live.
Alex Outram, Trent Hart, Blake Ferguson, Terry Fortenberry back from Kyle White Stadium as we have gone final. The Anahuac Panthers have defeated the Bridge City Cardinals as we welcome you into the Wilcox Drug Score post-game show as we will get scores from around the area. But Trent, let's talk about the ball game a little bit first. We talked about it in the pregame show. Rushing was going to be a huge key in this game.
Yep.
made the switch from the 3-3 stack defensive scheme the first 2 games of the week to a 4-2-5, and that defense has proved itself the last 2 weeks. 13 points last week, a shutout this week. What a difference a few weeks in the season makes.
Well, no doubt about it. I said it earlier. If there was an MVP of this game, it would have to go to the Anahuac Panther defense, containing Bridge City, and we talked about it, containing their pass attack, containing the quarterbacks, even though their starter was out tonight. Nonetheless, the replacements were good. I mean, they were a good fill-in for him tonight, and the Panther defense was able to get penetration up front, get a few sacks. Caden Hampton had one heck of a game. I mean, you can't say enough about what he was able to do on the field tonight. We talked about Dalton Hendricks, the sophomore up front, also getting in on the action, and the defense just came up in a huge way tonight, Alex.
Also, Jonathan Cooper, the junior, on that defensive line. When they did set back to pass, they did not have much time back there, as they went through a few different quarterbacks tonight trying to get someone to replace the production of an Ethan Oseguera. As once again, we would be remiss if we did not mention the fact that their star quarterback did not play tonight. Nonetheless, you take advantage of your opportunities, and that is exactly what the Panthers did. Looking over the Cardinals' stats as we have them, leading rusher for the Cardinals tonight, 10 rushes, 21 yards for Davian Edwards. It was J.S. Bearden with 3 carries for 14 yards. It was Kyler Garloska, 1 rush for 5 yards. Justin Abate had 5 rushes for no yardage. It was Dorian Pruitt, who had 6 rushes for negative 13 yards. Mason Pruitt had a carry for no yards. And Jaden Martinez lost 4 yards on his 1 carry passing. It was 6 of 12 for 38 yards for Justin Abate. Dorian Pruitt, who came in to start the second half of the ballgame, went 0 for 4. It was Kyler Garloska with 31 yards receiving. Bro with a catch for 7 yards. Moore with a catch for 5 yards. 3 penalties for 18 yards. As we had it, 2 for 10, third down. They had 8 first downs in the ballgame, 1 for 3 on fourth down, and that really, you look at those stats, not much yardage at all. You're looking at less than 100 yards of total offense for the Cardinals.
Well, and that just tells the story about what we just said of the Anahuac Panther defense, Alex. I mean, that 100 yards of total offense is nothing, in a game like this. And but nonetheless, I mean, good job to the Bridge City Cardinals for coming out tonight and giving it their all. And we appreciate them coming out for sure. And as we look at the stats for Anahuac, what do you got on the paper there, Alex?
For the Panthers, it was 21 carries for 66 yards for Christian Sanchez. He did have a touchdown, 2-point afters, and a field goal this evening. Landon Corbett, 14 rushes, 93 yards. He had 3 touchdowns, 2 on the ground. Zion Clark had 3 rushes for 27. Marcus Curiel did have a carry on a sack. That was for a loss of 6. Hector Sierra came in for 2 yards. And DeLeo for a carry for 1 yard. Marcus Curiel, he ended up 5 of 11 for 138 yards and a touchdown. That touchdown being a 58-yard screen pass to Landon Corbett. Landon had over 100 yards through the air for 4 catches, 108 yards, and another touchdown. Was Zion Clark with the other reception for 30 yards. 5 penalties on the Panthers tonight for 52 yards. Continues to kind of be a bugaboo after they really started off well. A quarter and a half without a penalty before they were hit with 4 penalties. Only 1 penalty in the second half. Really cleaned it up there. I would say all in all, if we were to talk to head coach Greg Neese right now, he would take the penalty situation as it was tonight compared to quite a bit of games in the past. It was 5 of 10 on third down. We had 14 first downs for the Panthers. looking at the scoring drives, to start the scoring with 5:46 remaining in the first quarter, it was 8 plays, drove 67 yards, took 3 minutes off the clock. Landon Corbett capped off the drive with a 6-yard rushing touchdown as Christian Sanchez tacked on the 2-point conversion, made the score 8-0. Later on, ended the first quarter into the second quarter with 11:16 remaining. Again, 8 plays, took 5:04 off the clock. The Panthers drove 88 yards as they were pinned back at their own 12-yard line, but Landon was able to score from third down, 22 yards out, scampered into the end zone. Sanchez once more tacked on the 2-point conversion, and at the half, the score was 16-0. It wasn't until near the end of the third quarter, with 59 seconds remaining, 9 plays, 2 minutes 47 seconds, 46 yards. It was Christian Sanchez this time getting into the end zone from 3 yards out. He tacked on his own PAT, extended the score 23-0. Here in the fourth quarter, what really put the nail in the coffin with 7:55 remaining was a 5-play, 69-yard drive that took 3:06 off the clock. It was that 58-yard screen pass from Marcus Curiel to Landon Corbett. The Sanchez PAT put the score at 30-0. And then with fantastic field position at the 11-yard line after a high snap on a punt, it was 3 plays that ate up 10 yards. It was 3 plays, 9 yards, 2:07 off the clock, and Christian Sanchez ended the scoring with a 19-yard field goal that extended the lead to 33-0, which is where we finished the final score with a victory over the Bridge City Cardinals. Some scores from around the area. It was starting in the Golden Triangle area. Jasper over Hardin Jefferson 33-3. Orangefield rolled over Buna 41-0. Cold Spring Oakhurst defeated Tarkington, who we'll see next week, 51-0. East Chambers is still taking on Lumberton. Close game there as East Chambers leads it 23-21.
9 minutes left.
9 minutes and 19 seconds left. It's West Orange Stark on top of Newton. Number 4 versus number 3, 33-20. Still 7 minutes left in that ball game. Kirbyville is on top of Grapeland, 33-14. Looking around the area.
There's some finals down here.
Finals down. Looking at some close ones. Manville, number 3, Manville defeats Terry 41-6. Number 8, Katie Tompkins all over Clear Creek 57-7. I can't even pronounce that.
Coleman's Nil?
Coleman's Nil. 2-0, taking the safety victory over High Island. See it, looking for the final from my old stomping ground of Atascocita. Magnolia West all over Cleveland, 41-14. And it doesn't look like it's gone final yet. We've got Silsby, who won 30-20 over Pleasant Grove. Woodville and LCM was canceled.
That's unfortunate.
Shelbyville defeated Groveton 44-13. Hardin gets wiped out by New Waverly 56-0. And it was Hampshire Fannett 41-21 over Splendora. Jasper all over Hardin Jefferson 33-3. Some scoring from around the Houston area, from around the Golden Triangle. And well, here we go. It's district play. We start off with one of those games that the team usually gets their juices going for. Homecoming, first game of district play. We're going to see a Tarkington team who has been offensively challenged to start their season. But nonetheless, you really throw the record books out once you start district play.
Definitely. Things start all over again. You might as well have a 0-0 record at that point, because it all comes down to what happens in district play, and to get those spots into the playoffs. As Anahuac, getting a little redemption here against Bridge City, losing to them last year, blowing them out here tonight. But, it doesn't really matter at this point. Preseason's preseason, Alex. And, we look toward the district play. We look toward the playoffs. I'm sure Bridge City is thinking the same exact thing. They're wiping their slate clean. They're looking to, put their best foot forward in district, and we wish them the absolute best of luck going into their district play. And looking at Anahuac, you've got to think, this momentum that they get from these last two games and the way that they've won is definitely going to, get them on that roll that we've been talking about. Because they've got some very tough matchups coming. I mean, East Chambers is going to be one of them. Woodville at the end of the year is going to probably be the deciding factor in a lot of different things when it comes to playoff scenarios. But Greg Neese, he's got a plan. He's got a lot more options. We've talked about it with being Curio under center, having his multiple back set up, changing the defense to what he has now. And it's all seeming to start merging together at the right time.
Third year being his head coach, you change the trajectory. You start to get the way you want to play. It's a new mindset. So big year here for head coach Greg Neese. Got some great seniors. You got a good mix of young and old. Is going to be a lot of fun covering district play into the playoffs this year. Trent, tell us a little bit about what is going on the network this week before next Friday.
Well, we've got, as usual, got a busy week ahead of us. We've got volleyball set to go next Friday. They'll be in East Chambers. Unfortunately, the Lady Panthers dropped to Buna today, and I think they went to 5 sets. And, their first district loss, as the Lady Panthers are looking to, improve on last year, getting in a district title and back into the playoffs once again. But they'll bounce back next week. They've also got a game on Tuesday. I don't think that we will be covering that particular game. But, however, we will be covering the middle school game here Thursday, where Tarkington is going to be coming to town. We'll see the 7th and 8th grade football teams back on the field, and I'll be right here with you to cover that as well. And then, of course, homecoming Friday night. Pregame starts at 7 o'clock. Homecoming is always a fun time. The stands will be probably full, and people will be coming out to see what this Anahuac Panther team is all about, and you should. I mean, Don't just sit at home and watch it. Although we appreciate everybody coming and watching on the channel, come out to the stadium, cheer on these athletes, because I know that they appreciate it more than you know.
Absolutely. This has been the Wilcox Drugstore post-game show. As reminding you of your final score tonight, the Anahuac Panthers have defeated the Bridge City Cardinals 33-0. Want to thank Terry Fortenberry up top and Blake Ferguson for handling the cameras. And this is Alex Outram speaking for my broadcast partner Trent Hart, as we thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast and for the donations and everything that has been brought in for the Pride of Anahuac. I want to remind you, please like, subscribe, everything you can on social media as we continue to grow this bad boy. We wish you the best over the next week. Have a great night. So long, everybody.